Welcome into the Scene Project Sports Network. You are here tonight for 789. We are thrilled to be talking ball on a Sunday night. I am joined, as always, by my co-host, Big B. What's shaking, B?
Nothing. Sunday. Had a busy day yesterday. Short night, early morning this morning. Got a little nap in before we came live, so I'm doing good right now.
Good. Well, and we're going to talk more about your late night last night and an exciting weekend for you all. We'll get into that a little bit later. I hope Podge jumps on because he's going to be most thrilled about it all. But before we move on too far, let's get Shady in here. Shady, what's going on, brother?
What's good, boys? What is good? How are we?
We're good, man. Hey, new sponsor. So excited to announce and to thank Beast Hack for sponsoring our show. We're going to talk a little bit more about them and see some more stuff from their side too, but really grateful for people that are supporting our show and everything that it means to us. So before we get too far into the rest of what we're going to talk about, I'm going to get a quick word about Beast Hack. Before we get into the heart of the order, we got to talk about the energy keeping this show running, and that's Beast Hack. Look, we're three guys at a bar talking baseball, and if you're like us, you know the late innings are where the real work happens. Whether you're grinding through a doubleheader or just trying to stay sharp for the ninth, you need that edge. Beast Hack is built for the high leverage moments in your life. No fluff, no excuses, just the fuel you need to dominate. Head over to beasthack.com and level up your game today. That's beasthack.com. Grateful to our new sponsors at Beast Hack, bringing the fire. These units are bad to the bone. It's going to help our young hitters here in my town. I got one on the way, and young players all around the country and all around the world are going to be getting better swings with Beast Hack.
Swing hard in case you hit it, kids. Swing hard in case you hit it. Let me see that hat. That logo's nice.
You like that?
Yeah. I like their logo.
It's working. I got a couple of jerseys on the way too, man. I got some ideas for some activations that we're gonna do here. So Shady, I know you got some stuff on your mind. I need to get a little production stuff, so I'm gonna leave you and B to it here for a few minutes. Go ahead.
B, you want me to lead it off?
You go ahead, man. I mean, the only thing that happened to me exciting in baseball was the fact that the Twins beat the Mariners on Monday night when I went. But
you watch it. That did happen. But your boy dropped off.
Cal Raleigh hit a big bomb in that game. I mean, so
he's coming back. But yeah, the Twins ain't that bad, man. The Twins catching flack on this show. They're hanging in there. I'll give it to them.
It's the bullpen. It's the bullpen that's struggling. And now that Joe Ryan only went two batters today, sounds like elbow injury, possibly Tommy John. So that takes our ace out of the hole right now. So somebody's going to have to step up.
Boston's ace is down. Have you? I'm guessing everybody's seen that Ronald Acuna's out.
I did not. What happened to him?
Hamstring.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, that's not. That's the worst. This dude is right there with King Griffey, Chipper. I mean, you were like Trout. You can't miss talent, bro. I mean, throw the horn on him. You are a unicorn, bro. Just come out there. But at this point, we've got you. He's injured more than Buxton.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'm not complaining about Acuna being injured. Do not think as a Brave fan I'm complaining. I'm just saying, when you get these like rare unicorn athletes, they blow out everything. The guy's still athletic. I don't know what to say. He's injured again. Now, somehow the Braves do better when everybody's injured. I don't know how that correlates, but the more everybody gets hurt, the better we do. 2021, he was out the whole year. We won the World Series.
Yep.
So I don't know, but
and that's the knock I have on a guy, like Trout, because they keep saying that he's the face of baseball. Yeah, he's done things, but he's not been healthy. I mean, I think he'd be better right now is just maybe going to DH full time so he can get those at bats in there. But then, how good is he going to be? But Acuna is the same way. With the Braves in there, he's the face of the Braves, but he's got to stay on the field. I mean,
I give you the answer for the Mike Trout thing. The Mike Trout, what up, Mike?
What's up, Michigan?
Michigan. What's up, buddy? The Mike Trout deal, right? And everybody, like, I've heard this since I was in high school. Because, like, when Mike Trout came out, like, everybody kind of blew him up like he was better than Bryce, which kind of came off a little bit, like, really? But the thing with Trout is, like, he's like the Mickey Mantle of this generation. Like, he's the player's player. Like, even the players want to wish he's going to have a good season, and they get down when he gets injured. But I swear that's why.
And I could take that, kind of same philosophy with Buxton. Everybody, for here in Minnesota, everybody's like, the players are like, yeah, we need Buxton, we need Lewis. I mean, we're only going to go as far as those guys are healthy. I mean, so it's just, it's just hard to, say that Mike Trout's Class A when, he's hurt all the time. When he's healthy, yeah. I mean, we talked about that on Vikings United, the Vikings first round pick. Yeah. If he's healthy, he's a beast. But can we count on him to be healthy? That's the whole thing.
I don't know if there's news been broke about how long Acuna is going to be out, but
I was just kind of looking at that too. Let's see here. Did that just recently happen, like today, or?
Nah, that was yesterday or the day before. Actually, I guess it was 2 days ago. But he's injured. A couple other guys. Garrett Crochet for the Red Sox has gone down. He's injured. That's the starting pitcher. Trying to think. There's some other people. Mizorowski had to come out. He was injured. Well, actually, no, he didn't. He finished. Mizorowski finished his game, but Chris Sale went the full distance. That man's still out there at the ripe age of like 38, hurling 96. Don't know how that correlates either. That's some bogus, crazy stuff right there, bro.
It's a different league, huh? Just taking a look at the standings here, kind of grinding through everything. We talked at length last week about the Red Sox and the coaching changes over there, the line change on the coaching staff. Hasn't helped their record at all. They're still losing games. Yankees continue to stay hot. Those Rays are hanging in there all the way through the month of April. So 9-1 in their last 10. Good luck.
Who did Mattingly take over for?
He took over for
the Guardians?
No,
was here, wasn't it? No, Blue Jays?
Maybe.
No,
he won 5 in a row. I know that. After he took over, they went on a tear.
Twins back where everybody likes them.
The Phillies. That's why he went.
The Phillies. Right. Yeah, sorry.
Which they're still, they're scraping down there. Watch out! Way to go, Philly! The Kensington Phillies.
Yeah, and that's we were just talking about Trout and Acuna, and there's another guy, Bryce Harper, who everybody popped as the next big thing when he's healthy. Yeah, I mean he was untouchable, but now it's just like injuries and stuff like that.
I mean, we're like 34, man. I mean, I'm going to a chiropractor 3 times next week, B, and I mean. I'm not proud of myself. I'm happy I'm going. I'm proud that I asked for help.
Look at that there, Bubba. Cubbies in first.
Man, been playing good ball. They rode that 10-game winning streak, dropped 2 against the Dodgers on their West Coast swing, and then I think they lost 1 to the Padres, but then won their last 2 in San Diego, and then came home and beat the crap out of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Swept them in the series today. I watched the rest of that.
And that's one thing, that teams need to take care of. Not that, we want to have an easy matchup every so often, but, the the teams like the Twins have to take care of business in their division, and they got to beat up on those teams that are below them.
Speaking of divisions, look at this division. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. I mean, it's just going to be a dogfight.
And Pirates are last with 19 wins because of one game difference.
Yeah. Well, and that's to me that all these are all this entire division is going to have 20 wins by the end of the week, right? And the Mets might not see 20 wins until July.
Yeah.
If they're lucky.
But again, too, that just shows that
the Braves are doing
having a big payroll doesn't pay off. I mean, unless you're the Dodgers, but the Mets went paid.
Keep that back up. Put that back up there.
Oh, you like that guy? You like that guy? That's just what's happening. So, yeah. It's just, it's all day. It's all day.
Left-handed. With a left. That's impressive. Oh,
God. All right, I'm gonna put you back.
Not a lot of guys that can go offhanded like that hard.
Yeah, good skill.
Dodgers got back in their winning ways after dropping 4 in a row. I do believe they were riding a little bit, but I think they got back on the winning.
Plus 63 run differential. That team is just a machine.
It's crazy, right? That's bananas. So when they win, they beat you by 20, and when they lose, it's close.
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
We're a month into the season, dude.
Yeah.
Some teams don't finish. Well, I mean, a lot of teams finish mine, but like good teams don't finish with a 63 run. Look at the Braves, 81.
Yeah.
That's wild. Wild.
Well, Drake Baldwin is tearing the cover. Like, speaking of catchers, Drake Baldwin is going off. Like, dude's backside, home runs here and there. Like, he's tearing it up.
Thanks to MLB.com for the standings and allowing us to use them, or just putting it out there on the internet. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Cubs played well today again. The bats finally came alive. A big part of that was Michael Busch, their first baseman, who had a really hot year last year. Really slow start to the season. Craig Counsell gave him a day off, and then it was actually bringing him in on that day off as a pinch hitter later in the game. I think he roped a single, and then it was kind of, the next game, it was an opposite field home run. And just those little things can start to like, oh yeah, I remember I can hit the ball, right? I'm a really good ball player. And, this game is so much on the mental side. And, when you ride those cold streaks early on in the season, it just takes one day to really get you going. So he's back on.
It's nice to see Minnesota boys doing something better in other teams than they would be in Minnesota. So.
Is that where Busch came from?
Busch is in Inver Grove Heights, born and raised.
Nice. He's been a big turnaround. I mean, maybe not the sexiest name out there, but a really clutch.
It'd be a good sponsor for a certain beer company. I mean,
yeah, there you go. It's a shoe-in. God, he'd be a good Cardinal, and that hurts to say, but
yeah, they were last night.
He'd be killing it down there. But good to see my Cubbies doing well this week, beating good teams. Really kind of stuck it to the Padres over that series as well. And with a team like the Padres, making sure that you get on them early, getting that lead early in the game and maintaining it, so you're not falling behind and facing that back of the bullpen that is just absolutely lights out. And we've obviously touched on that a lot. But if you don't have to face them, you don't have to worry about it. So go get yourself a 3 to 5 run lead and maintain that during the game, and it's no worries.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that game that you went to, man. It was a balmy, like 40 probably.
It was cold. We got there. The tarp was on the field. I would say they probably started getting the field prepped up about 6:15 for a 6:45 start. The field drains nice. They said that the target field drains really well, so the grass actually looked dry. They got it all ready to go. The storm broke right around first pitch for about 20 minutes, and then it kind of just sprinkled throughout the day or throughout the game. I thought for sure there was going to be another heavy storm coming in late in the game, but My buddy that is a Seattle fan was not too happy with the turnout. 11-4 that game, but he made some good calls. He knows that team in and out, and he probably yelled loud enough to Cal to hear him when he hit that home run. Might have motivated him a little bit because there's probably only 2,000, almost 3,000 people there, and probably 70% of them were Seattle fans. So, it was a good game. I wish they could have pulled out a couple more in that series, but the bullpen is inconsistent right now.
Yeah. I was looking at the Braves. They pitched 7 guys today. Strider started it, but he gave up like 4 runs in 3 innings.
Yep.
And then proceeded to pitch Johnny Holstaff. So I don't know. I don't know half of who these people are, but it's hit or miss.
Yeah. And for the Twins today, props to I want to get his first name right. Andrew Morris came up, got an early call out of the bullpen, 3 batters in, and got his first career W today. So props to him for Minnesota getting that W. Good thing the bullpen held on to it. They got shaky there in the later innings. But big shout out to him. Nothing like your first W.
Yeah.
So,
JD, you remember your first W?
I was about to say, what would you do after your first professional W? I know there's like some stories like Kurt Schilling. His ain't about his first W. His is about his first paycheck. But I don't know. My first major win. No, I'll tell you. Yeah, first major win. We went to a place called Club 5 in Hickory.
Nice.
That's it. We're going to end it right there. That's as far as that story's going to go.
Yeah.
That was going to
go. I love it. My boy's got his first Little League game this way. I don't know that they're quite Little League. They're still 10U, I guess, but they got their first game on Thursday. I'll be celebrating my birthday on Wednesday, so throw that in. Boys. I'll send you my address in the private chat. You can address the cards and the checks to my wife. The cards can come to me. The checks go to my wife for sure. No, big week for us here. My wife's actually graduating college this weekend. And then we have Mother's Day, obviously, next Sunday. We'll be making some calls on whether we are coming and going with the show. I don't know, if your wife's going to try to stab you if you try to tell her that you have a show that night. So next week's on the fence for us right now. We may be on the 10-day IL, but we will be back, I promise.
Yeah, it might be one of those load management days, so we can celebrate the moms.
Yeah.
So but yeah, no, happy birthday to you. Congratulations on the wife for graduating. Good luck to the kid on his first Little League game. I mean, I remember those days. Remember my first home run like I just hit it yesterday. So no, it's fun time when you get those first.
I was gonna say fingers crossed for the umpires. Like, pray to God you get some umpires. I used to umpire Little League as a intoxicated younger individual that needed money. And that is the worst thing you could ever want to do for your afternoon if you were a little off your kilter.
That and coaching, I think, in Little League.
I umpired one game, and I had done it on a whim. It was one of my nephew's games, and they didn't have anyone like, hey man, can you just it doesn't have to be crazy, right?
We're like a ref in a ring.
Like, sure, no problem. I don't mind calling balls and strikes for you. I didn't realize I was going to do 1,000 lunges that day, right? So I get to the golf course the next day. We had a tee time, and I go to pick my ball up out of the cup on the first hole, and I'm like, Ronald Acuna. That's what I did. My hammy. Man, brutal. So yeah, a lot of respect to the umpires out there. Try not to get too much on their case. And with these, so yeah, this is like the first league that they do kids pitch, right? But you're still talking about like 9 and 10-year-olds, right? So the ball's going all over the place. It's not,
kids are in the dirt.
it's not great ball, to be perfectly honest, but it's it's good for them to learn. I know that Beast Hack is going to make my boy a much better hitter this year, so looking forward to getting that pallet and setting it up, deciding whether I want to pull it down to the batting cages. I've seen the way that the other kids in town treat everything, so I'm a little bit on the fence about that, but I also didn't have to spend any money on it, so I'm like torn, right? Where I'm like, well, we'll see. At least I have the mobile unit, so I don't have to just like go sink it in the ground out there and concrete it in. I was like, well, there's my charitable donation to you guys, even though I'm in no position to be making charitable donations. But yeah, it's going to be a great week. We're going to be super busy and really looking forward to just getting into baseball season. I mean, it's our favorite. My wife and I love it. We can walk to the baseball field here in town. So we spend a lot of time down there. We were there on Saturday. He had practice today, but Saturday we were out there hitting grounders to the kids out there. My daughter has softball too. So just teaching them the game, right? And teaching them how to play the game right and being really, my son's like 4. I don't even know if he's 4 foot tall, to be perfectly honest. He's a small kid, right? He's small. He's small for his age. So he's not hitting dingers anytime soon. He's a heck of a little second baseman. But there's not a lot of room for him out on the field to play in these premier positions. They'll probably never pick him as a pitcher, right? Just size limitations being what they are. But he's got a strike zone about the size of a freaking can of chew. So just needs to go up there and kind of make sure that he's cutting at the ones that are in there, not swinging at any bad pitches, and getting in there. He's heck of a little ball player, and I think he has a great time.
Yeah, there's not too many people that can swing at ugly pitches and make them look good. So,
yep, and he's pretty good about not. I mean, even today at practice where they had the kids pitching and trying to practice against live hitting, right? And he's like eventually just had to like swing at a couple just to get cuts in, But also he's smart enough to know that he doesn't do it. But yeah, talk about the one kid on the field that like kind of knows what everybody should be doing, and he's just a really smart kid, cerebral, great guy you'd want at second base there, knowing where everybody should be and lining them up, and build up his confidence. Our high school team here in Tyndall doing very well. They advanced in the playoffs, so they play again on Wednesday for the high school season. And it's starting to feel like summer, right? We kind of moved into, it's been sunny here, hasn't been hot yet, but in the 60s and 70s, and you feel it. You feel that energy coming. The season's kind of starting to shift a little bit, getting towards the back half of spring now, and it's been absolute blessing to just continue to get to spend a lot of time at the field with the kids. There's really nothing that makes us happier.
Yeah, 100%. What about you, B? You got any games on the schedule? I got a chance to go to the Braves on the 15th.
Nothing upcoming. Actually, in August, I got for the lottery for the Banana Ball. So me and the family will be going in August to the Savannah Banana Games. So
let's go.
Just can't wait for that. That'll be a fun time.
Hey, didn't you say where do they play at, B? Are they playing in Target Field?
Yeah, they're going to play at Target Field this year. Last year, the other two teams came up and they played at CHS Field where the Saints play. So that was still a packed crowd. But a 3-game series at Target Field will be the biggest crowd the Twins have seen. That team has seen in probably years. But it'll be fun. Probably my luck, I'll probably be up high, nosebleeds, and
it's a show.
Yeah, exactly. It's a show. My wife's actually excited about going, and seeing that. And for her not to be a sports fan, like your wife there, Bubba, she definitely likes the people watch and definitely is enjoying the show. So, but yeah, when we kind of do last minute games, we'll be like, it's a nice day out. Let's go to the Saints game. I mean, there's a few games we'll plan to go to, but I typically just look at the schedule and be like, hey, let's go to the game, especially the Saints games, and try to nab a couple autos there for up and comers.
Yeah, you love the autographs, don't you?
Hey, the kid loves them. When he first started getting them, he was hyped up and psyched, and now he just is like, no, if I get one, I get one. It's like, no, dude, you got to get them. You just never know, that next big guy, is going to come up, and again, down the road, it might be your college tuition right there. So,
true story.
Otherwise, you ain't going to school, son. Sorry.
Yeah.
Get it.
B, you got some other autographs this weekend. I think now is a great time that we can talk about that.
I mean, I know we're not a wrestling show, but definitely went to a wrestling event. The biggest one got Mick Foley to sign this picture. Already had it signed by Al Snow. Also got Mick Foley to sign each one of his character cards that he had. Really nice guy to meet. Was happy to do them. Met Heath Slater. If you guys are wrestling fans, his big thing was I got kids, so got to meet him. Late 90s, early 2000s, there was a guy, Chris Masters, the Master Lock. Got him signed a poker chip that I found online. So he was actually kind of stoked about that. Then, of course, got to give a shout out to the ladies here. Got Mickey James. Got Minnesota's own ODB. They're wrestling. And then I'm actually proud of this, and actually the guys are proud of it. I created this picture for some local wrestlers. They call themselves the Dynasty. JDX is the guy in the middle. He's the heavyweight champ. Royal Flame is on each side of them. They're the tag champs. Really cool dudes. JDX, I would say sooner than later, is going to be on the big show someday. So that was our wrestling event. Yeah, we definitely like going to these. I like going, and I grew up a big wrestling fan, so I definitely enjoy seeing some of the legends and getting out there and watching some action. And the son gets a kick out of it too. So he trash talks more than I do, and it's funny. So
I had mentioned it on one of our previous shows, but there was a kid trash talking at it was one of the big ones for the WWE, and it was one of my friend's kids from South Dakota, and I just love it. And really, when I went to BZW's event in Sturgis and kind of hanging out with a couple of our friends that were just big fans of wrestling, and it I realized that being in that live setting, that like you have this license to talk smack, like you're expected to talk smack to the guys you don't like, and it really gives you an outlet to that, and probably exposes some kids the language that they probably didn't need to hear that early. Well, but
and that's the funny thing too. When my son would talk trash, he doesn't do it so much anymore, but when he did, of course, the wrestlers and the refs would, or the announcer would get involved and say some things, and then they come up after and go, "Dude, I hope I didn't offend your kid." I'm like, "No, I told him if he's going to dish it out, he's got to take it." So, but no, it's definitely fun going to these indie shows and sitting up close and mingling with them afterwards or at their meet and greets and stuff, and it's just a fun time. It's the way sports should be. When they're out in public, especially the pro athletes, you don't want to bother them, but again, the kids idolize them. I know Charles Barkley always said he's not a role model. He's out, that's his job. Again, you just you gotta know when to approach them in public. I mean, some guys you just know not to approach them. So
yeah, I agree with that.
Shady, anything exciting this weekend?
Let's see. This weekend or this coming weekend? Because this weekend, weekend. Shit. Yeah. So Shady had to move on to selling fast cars and chasing fast women. Had to move on, boys. All right, had to call that life quits. All right. So first and foremost, gonna get a higher call in here. So we're chasing sports again. Not gambling. No. This weekend, for the upcoming weekend, like I said, got a chance to go to a Braves game coming up. I don't think I'm going to be able to make that because on the 15th, 16th, and the 17th, I got to go to Charlotte because I'm playing at Skybrook and some other courses. But we're going to play some really nice courses, going to upload some really good content to YouTube. Pray to God I don't get sued. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. But yeah, gonna play some golf, do some we're on this journey of like chiropractic work right now to see if we can like realign my spine, which my spine's not crooked, but any guy out there is 30 years old. Don't tell me you don't wake up sometimes. It's like, Jesus Christ. So we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. But definitely balance and patience is the key right now. Nothing too fast. Just watching having to pay money to watch Braves Vision. And that was what I was going to say. Speaking of smack talk at the wrestling events, that ain't nothing. I mean, compared to the Phillies bullpen, I'm pretty sure people are getting arrested for the things that are being screamed over the balcony at the Phillies bullpen.
Yeah.
That's assault. That's assault, dude. What do we tell you? You're paying $500 to verbally assault people. We can't have this, man. That's what they're doing.
Oh goodness. Yeah, looking forward to a lot of golf content. You sent out in the chat today about the internet golf tour, and I was like, oh sweet. And then I looked up and like the cutoff is tomorrow. I was like, well, there's always next year.
Yeah, everybody's getting their like invitations for the internet invitational.
Yeah, well, you know what? And that's such a goal to get ourselves up to that. Like, first, let's get our game right this year. Get better and prove ourselves. I've been going through, and so I started liking all the pages of all these different golf courses out there on my Facebook. So it's doing nothing but feeding me golf clubs and courses now. So I'm just kind of reaching out and hitting all of them. So I kind of keep them in that list so I can go back through and hey, we shoot content. We'd love to get on your course and make it happen. I don't know if I've even had a chance to tell you guys, but we've had a couple of networks pick our content up. Most notably right now, Booms TV 2.0 has Scene Project Sports Network episodes up on it now. So you can find our beautiful faces on your Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick. So going global, man, taking this thing from YouTube and out onto the fast streaming networks, and it's pretty awesome. And we're definitely in talks with some that are even bigger and that are going to bring our content to a lot more eyeballs. So looking forward to getting, a lot of this premium content that I've kind of been sitting on just because I didn't want it to get buried out there in YouTube land and feel discouraged about it. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to sharing a lot more of that. I recommend everybody go download Booms TV 2.0 on your Roku. That is Booms TV 2.0.
All right.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's definitely nice to get out there and being able to do this, and see it going somewhere that hey, the right people catch on and the right people, like what we do, the sky's the limit, so.
Yep.
Well, and beyond that, it's access, right? It's being able to get ourselves in to do these cool things, without having to pay tickets at the door. And I think that's like, people ask me all the time, like, oh, well, are you monetizing your podcast? I'm like, look, I've been to music festivals, PGA Tour events, PRCA, and not just like in the door, but backstage and talk to who you want to, right? And that was without really ever having this platform established. So it's nice to see it now kind of picking up steam. I've been reaching out to a lot of teams and leagues in baseball. So more developments to that to come here soon as these lower leagues start to kind of pick up. I know minor league baseball is on right now, but we've been talking to a few independent leagues that start around Memorial Day. I'll be at the Sioux Falls Canary Stadium, the Bird Cage, in a few weeks, checking their system out. They're very interested in extra coverage and things that we can do there. A lot of other teams interested too, and whole leagues that are, curious. We mentioned Boom Ball. last week and everything that they're doing, trying to leverage ourselves into a position with them and try to cover their team and shine a spotlight on these other leagues, right? Like we all know the big ones, but there's so much good ball and entertainment happening that we really have a golden opportunity as a network to go out there and to just be about ball, and
that gives somebody in those leagues a little exposure that, maybe a team's looking at them, rookie ball or something like that. I mean, Coach Cody's talked about how many guys that his arena teams have moved up the ranks. So, I mean, just all that little exposure helps.
Yeah, they move up and down really fast. And if it's not moving up and down, the conversation's being had because somebody gets injured, something happens, something. Yes, those are happening quicker than you think.
Yeah, the one I'm really excited about is the Northwoods League, which we have several teams that are kind of around now. They're a mostly northern league, but similar in who they are and what they do to like the Cape Cod League, right? Probably the most famous of these amateur wood and bat leagues. But these guys play 72 games in 3 months, right? Like from Memorial Day to Labor Day, they have this grueling schedule, and very fortunate to have had some talks with a few of the teams and figuring out where it fits in, and they're appreciative of it. But then there are, these GMs and the people who are running the teams are also running the stadiums in a lot of ways. And they're like, hey, well, we do concerts and stuff too. Like, well, let's keep talking, right? Let's keep talking. We do music, we do sports. It's an interesting spot that we find ourselves.
Heck, if we don't do it, we'll try it.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know that we brought Boom Ball up on the show last Sunday, but really, really interesting new league starting, a show baseball league. My friend Michael Coco, who his interview will be coming out here next week, I do believe, and really cool. So what I thought was the most awesome about it is that the teams are co-ed. So they have a softball inning that they've been doing where they let one of the girls go out and fast pitch to these guys. Nobody's even gotten a base hit yet. And I don't know if that changed over the weekend, but these guys some of them have played major or not major league, but in the minors and in some of these, have played high level ball and out there trying to swing it and hit these fast pitch softballs that can't even come close. So I'm sure that'll change as they see more and more pitches over time. But boom ball is really cool because it's all about the offense. You're pitched to by your teammate. So you're getting BP in there.
Okay.
They're doing it like an obstacle inning where there's, the one where you got to like do jump boxes. Then they have one where they actually put you like in the hamster ball. I forget what they call them, but you have to like,
or ball.
It's just ridiculous, right? It's so cool. And then the last inning's just a home run derby, right? Nice. So really cool stuff they're doing. It's show baseball. It's for the fans. They're really trying to focus on that younger group of fans from that 6 to 14 age range and really do something for the kids that's exciting and engaging and just changing. 4.5 minute half innings. Like that's it. Their time. Get up there, get your cuts, like get it moving. And so a lot different than some of the other leagues. And honestly, right now, I think the rule book is written in chalk on a blackboard. So it's updating by the minute. It's going to be really fun to get an opportunity. I know they're coming to Wichita, which is about as close as they'll get, unless we got a hookup at the St. Paul Saints. I don't know if you know anybody over there, B. I think you mentioned that you may know somebody, or maybe it was Cody mentioned it, but really.
We can always reach out and.
Yeah. Well, that stadium.
What's what they say? No.
I was trying to get them to come. I was trying to get them to come through to Sioux Falls, but the stadium's not quite big enough. They're looking something more like close to 8, and that's what the St. Paul Saints stadium I looked was like 7,500. So I'm gonna float it out there. They got a few open weeks right now, so I'll float it by my buddy Michael Coco and see what he thinks about getting him out there. But yeah, it was funny because I was having him on the show because he's been in like entertainment and music festivals and stuff. So I'm thinking we're getting on to talk about, his experience as an event, coordinator and promoter in the music business and working with MTV back in the day and, starting the Firefly Festival and all these super cool things on the music side. And he gets on, he's like, yeah, man, sorry, lost your email, got a new job. I was like, well, what's the new gig? Oh, I'm doing this show baseball thing. And like, I'm changing the background of the studio. Like, okay, this just became an SPSN interview and let's get this out here. Who are you broadcasting with? Same thing when I talked to the assistant GM, Ben, up with the Minnesota Monsters, as some of our fans and people will know around us, Duluth Harbor Monsters kicking butt in the Arena Football League. They started a new company, right? They moved up into the AF1, I do believe is the one that they're in now. And Jeff Fisher's part of that. So the game May 30th is actually going to be broadcast on Vice as one of their game of the week. So I am trying to get myself up into the building there to bring a little bit of experience in what we do some pregame, do some postgame action around it and kind of getting that out there, show them and who knows, right? So for us, it's just a matter of like getting in the building, showing what we can do. I have a lot more professional looking equipment now than I did a year ago, even 6 months ago, right? Where this has all been relatively new, building it out. And yeah, the same thing with the wrestling, man. Would love to do more with, MAW and BZW and, it just is supporting the people who are around us in every way that we can. And that comes down to the golf courses and stuff too. Look, all these courses could use some promo, right? They could use a new video shot for them, like the one that's by, Shady's Place. And, there's just, they could do more than what they're doing. And we like to be the ones who can kind of provide that. So really, really grateful to have all the opportunities coming at us this year. It's going to be an absolutely incredible year. Skunked Golf got their packages out to everybody this week. I know, B, you stoked about your new gear?
Yeah, no, it's sitting in the car right now. Opened it up and got a couple new hats. I think I got that one that Shady's wearing. I think I got a gray version of that, and then a nice windbreaker out there that I will have to try on. It might be a little snug, might be a little fat guy or big guy in a little coat type of business, but hey, I know
good excuse to lose a few pounds and slim down. Get out there and
get through it.
Yep.
Pick it up.
No, that is definitely a good incentive there, but definitely can't wait to get out on the court. I know me and Cody kind of talked about maybe trying to pick a time this week or next week to get out. And, we got a couple of nice courses here in Cannon Falls, a couple in Hastings that aren't too far. So, yeah, just got to pick a time. I know it's a baseball show, but, ball's ball to me. So,
yeah, hey, it's on the network, man. We'll talk about whatever we want to.
Yeah.
Well, boys, unless there's anything else that is pressing that you need to get off your chest right now, I think we are going to take a little bit of a break and, come back probably, what would it be, the 17th? And come back on with you guys. So we'll take a week off next week for Mother's Day. Make sure that we honor the women in our lives as you should be as well. But Shady, you got anything?
Nah, keep it real, y'all. Hey, make sure to buy your mother something. Don't skimp out. Take some time. Go walk through an actual store. Don't try to make something. That's it. That's all I got.
B?
Yeah, just, definitely reach out to all the moms out there and, single dads that are doing it on their own too. I mean, keep in touch and, and if something big happens in baseball or sports, we might pop on and, definitely break it down. But everybody have a good, safe couple weeks here.
Definitely.
Appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in tonight for 789 here on the Scene Project Sports Network. We will be back here 2 weeks from now, but you can catch us on the network Tuesday night for Vikings United, 8 p.m. on Tuesday. going to be talking some more, draft fallout and getting ready for a rookie mini camp. I think is in like 10 days or something, coming up quick too. So I think it's soon. So a lot of action coming here on the Sports Network. We appreciate y'all tuning in, and we will see you on Tuesday night.
See you guys.
So the Beast Tack is an incredible tool, no matter what age kid that you have, but just to be able to work and making sure that their hands are getting to the right position as they hit the ball. It is something that you don't have to go chase balls any of those things, but this Beast Tack is incredible because when you get that 12-6 rotation, it's real easy to tell that you're putting a good swing on that. And my kids, is after I teach them what they're looking for, and they can work on it on their own if they want to. So a great training tool for a team, great training tool for individuals. So I highly, highly recommend you purchasing a Beast Tack so that your player can be the best that they can be on the baseball field.